So what's your name again?
Officer Cohen.
You're approaching me without a crime being committed. Have I committed a crime?
I just came.
Have I committed a crime, yes or no?
I didn't have to. No, I didn't. Was it a lawful order? If it was, quote me the law. Quote me the law.
I have to identify myself if you suspect me. Florida, is this a Terry stop? Am I being detained?
You are right now. Yes, you are.
Under suspicion of what crime, sir?
Have you ever watched an encounter and instantly felt something wasn't right? A citizen is approached without a clear crime. A driver is ordered to comply without a law being cited. An investigator is threatened with arrest for refusing to identify. In these three cases, you'll see questions about First Amendment audit, ID refusal, Terry stop, reasonable articulable suspicion, and police accountability collide in real time. Were these lawful actions, misunderstandings, or constitutional violations? You decide. Watch closely, compare the facts, and judge the conduct for yourself. If you enjoy this analysis, support ID Refusal Pro, and be sure to visit the original creators who captured these encounters and made this discussion possible.
Can I help you?
Yes.
Back up.
Okay.
Call your sergeant.
We just wanted to give you these.
Call your sergeant. Why are you harassing me? I talked to your city attorney this morning, okay? Leave me alone.
Okay.
Call your sergeant. Are you trying to exclude me from the library?
No, we just want to deliver rules to.
In October 2022, at the Boca Raton Public Library in Florida, a citizen who had previously recorded a public concert says library staff called police on him despite no crime being reported. What begins as a simple encounter quickly turns into a confrontation over authority, public access, and accountability. Why were officers called? Was there a lawful reason for the contact? And how does a single question completely change the direction of this encounter?
I'm not interested. Call your attorney. I am the attorney. We're not having this conversation. Stop harassing me. If you're not excluding me from the library, leave me alone. Leave me alone then.
Can I leave these?
No. You have to deliver them the proper way.
Well,
This
okay,
is
they're
not the
delivered.
proper way.
Okay, so these are the rules.
This is not the proper way.
Okay.
State your name. What's your name?
Officer Cohen.
Okay, what's your name?
Officer Lehman.
Okay, I met you before.
Yeah.
So who sent you here?
We were called.
Called by
in
who?
reference to-
I've been here
By the
not
staff here at the
not
library?
bothering anyone.
Okay, hold on. Would you?
So what staff member called you?
I will explain. it
Because
to you.
now
You're gonna
this is
allow me to
no.
speak?
Go.
Well, we
I
have
don't
to
want to
explain
talk.
to you.
Go.
Perfect.
Get this off of my desk.
That's not your desk. That's
So
the
you're
library's.
improperly delivering
You're
material.
No, we're just trying to.
You're
give you.
improperly delivering material. This is illegal.
Okay, these are just
If
the
you're
rules of the
not excluding
library.
me from the library, leave me alone.
Okay, we're gonna leave.
Have a nice day. Talk to your attorney. I talked to him this morning, Christopher Fernandez. Leave me alone.
The rules of
No,
the
I
library.
don't.
Please follow them.
So tell me why
If
you're
you do not
here.
choose to- if you
Call your sergeant.
choose to-
Actually, you stay right
if
there.
choose
Call
to
your
not-
sergeant.
if
Call
you
your
choose to
call
not
your sergeant.
Obey the rules.
Obey
you
what?
will be asked to leave
Explain
the
to me
library.
what have I did
They
wrong?
are there,
What
right
have I
there
done
in
wrong?
the paperwork.
No, you tell me what I did wrong.
I did, sir.
Call your sergeant. Are you refusing to call your sergeant?
No, not at
So
all.
please call your sergeant. Please
need
call
to
your
call a
sergeant.
sergeant right
I'm
now.
requesting your sergeant.
Okay, you
You're
can call
approaching me. Call your sergeant.
You can call and ask for him.
So what's your name again?
Officer Cohen.
You're approaching me without a crime being committed. Have I committed a crime?
I just came.
Have I committed a crime, yes or no? So stop fucking bothering me. What part of that don't you get?
Okay.
Either
done.
either state I committed a
Thank
crime
you.
or leave me
We're
the
done.
fuck alone.
Yeah. You're good.
Okay, so
We're
why
gonna
did you
leave
even come
alone.
here?
Listen, we're gonna leave you alone. We're all done. Well, don't follow
No, I'm
behind
gonna
me.
follow you guys out.
Well, go ahead. You go in front of me.
No, you go first. I'm gonna follow
don't
you
like
out.
it
I'm
when
gonna
you're
escort
behind
you
me.
out the library.
Well, do you have to walk behind me?
You can. I'll give you some
Okay,
space.
thank you.
Go ahead. You're being escorted out of the library now. You see how that fucking
you-
works?
can you give me
What,
some
without a
space?
crime, you are directed to leave me alone.
I don't even entertain this.
Go that way. Now you're being escorted out the library. You don't know who the fuck I am. Leave me alone.
Okay, so
Multiple
you stand
times.
right
You're
there.
harassing me.
You
Stop
stand right there,
harassing
you're
me.
not being harassed.
Okay, I'm giving you the
Stand right
opportunity
there.
to go then.
I
Go.
will go.
You came in the library fucking with me. I just talked to
Now
your
you're
attorney.
interrupting everyone.
Go.
Now you're interrupting.
Go.
Can you-
I'm
can you
gonna
wait right
follow
there?
you guys out of this library.
You will stay right there.
No, I won't.
Until I exit. And you can
Well, I'm gonna make sure you exit. Go that way.
You're not going to get into my space.
No, you have the opportunity to leave the library. Leave.
Okay. Just give us space.
Go ahead.
What should happen when police approach a person who is not suspected of committing a crime? Under the First Amendment, recording matters of public interest is generally protected activity, while under the Fourth Amendment, police detention typically requires reasonable, articulable suspicion. Officers may argue they were responding to a staff complaint and attempting a voluntary contact. The citizen argues there was no crime, no detention basis, and no justification for continued interference. Based on the available footage, the citizen receives a B+, while the officers receive a C, pending additional facts not shown on camera.
Very disrespectful.
That's okay. He's got it all recorded. You need to back
Go. You have the opportunity to leave me alone. You call yourself serving me paperwork. It didn't work out. Bye. Go. So this is the person that caught the police on me. Now she's trying to run in the back.
No.
Yeah. We have her on video from yesterday. So this is what the Boca Raton Library does. They harass people. They caught the police on me, not committed a crime, and they're harassing me. This is the person right here, YouTube, that actually called the police. This is her right here. Hey, are you recording it? Call for a sergeant. Calling themselves serving me rules. I'm like, have I committed a crime? They're like, no. I'm like, leave me the fuck alone then. Simple. The same rules I already have. I said, have I? Yeah.
Did they have the concert yesterday?
Yes, they did. I recorded the concert. That's why they called the police on me, because I recorded the fucking concert.
Make sure you send it to me.
I will.
Well, I'm with him. We're together. Just do your job. I'm with him. What? I'm good right here. Are you pulling me over or both of us? I'm fine right here. You're not pulling me over, right? Are you pulling me over?
You and them both, you're both going
Why?
87, 85 miles an hour.
No, we're not. I got my cruise on. You're on camera too.
Okay.
In Nevada, on January 13, 2022, a highway patrol traffic stop begins with a speeding claim, but quickly shifts into a dispute over authority, officer safety, and whether a driver can be ordered to move without a clear legal basis. Was this a lawful traffic stop, a control issue, or a First Amendment audit moment waiting to happen?
So,
Driver's license and registration, please.
you're lying. But you're pulling him over, right?
You and him both.
You just told me you were pulling him over, so.
Yeah, well, he was going 87, you were going 85.
No,
Since you
I
don't
got my
wanna do what
cruise on.
I tell you to.
I got my cruise
you give
on.
me your driver's license and your registration and insurance.
Well, you got to give me a minute for the registration, but here's my license. And you realize that, how can you see my speed when he's right in front of me?
You're following him. So
Yeah.
here's what I did. I hit my front radar
Uh-huh.
on him. He was going 87. As soon as he passed, it went to 85 on you. I'd never stopped the radar.
Uh-huh.
That's the way it is.
Do you have a printout of that?
Now,
Or a
when I make
picture of
a
that to
traffic
prove that?
stop, if you don't do as I say by pointing to the front of him,
As you
by
say,
being
is
behind
that
me,
lawful?
I'm trying to make
Is that a
sure I
lawful
have.
order?
Yeah, it is, because
How's
it's
that?
officer safety. You're obstructing my
Officer
traffic
safety
stop.
is not a law.
So I want you to pull the front
Officer
of him so that
safety
you're
is not
not
a law.
behind me.
Quote me the
So
code
that I
for
can
that.
make sure that
Can you quote me the law for that? The code?
I'm not going to pull you the law for that.
Then there is no
a
law for
lawful
that.
Order. It is a lawful order.
There's got to be
on
a code
traffic
for it.
Stop.
There has to be a
44B
code
100.
for it. For officer safety, there is no code.
I don't care.
Just like there's no code
Why-
for public
why-
safety.
Why is it
What's
that
the
you won't do
problem?
what I tell you to?
I'm with him, okay? It's not safe for me to just pull up ahead when
I don't exactly go to the front
I'm
of people's
already
vehicles
pulled
because
over.
if you had a gun or something like that, you could always.
What are you so scared of?
What do you mean? What am I scared of? That's the way we maintain
You
our
think
officer
everybody's
safety.
out to get you?
That is the way we maintain
Why
our
do you guys
officer
always
safety.
think-
I don't know who you are. I don't know
Your
where you're
officer
coming from.
safety issue is ridiculous. You
Huh?
realize that? You guys have like one
You're
of the
ridiculous because you
least
just won't
dangerous
cooperate.
jobs.
You just won't cooperate.
I don't have to cooperate because you didn't pull me over. You pulled
Okay.
him over.
Where's your registration and insurance?
It's a work truck, so you're gonna bear with me here. I don't know why you gotta get so mad about it. Because really, it's just, I'm with him. We're on a road trip delivering these two trucks, so What's the problem with me just sitting back here waiting for you to do your
What's the problem
job?
with me asking you to pull to the front with him?
It's not. It's really. It's not safe for me to do
You
that.
just don't want to do it
when I'm already pulled over.
That's the issue. You just don't want
No,
to do it.
because it's ridiculous. There's no reason for it. When I'm already pulled over.
You're mad because you
are
are
that
pulled
scared?
over because I pulled your friend over.
No,
That's
you're
why
mad because you got to be. You think you need to be scared when you're the one with the
I'm not
guns.
scared. That is how we maintain our officer safety. If I do all my traffic stops in every different way possible.
Officer safety is officer cowardice.
Is it officer cowardice?
Yes, it is.
No. Have you ever been trained as a police officer?
My job is more dangerous than your job.
Is it?
Yes, I
Well,
climb
I don't even know
towers.
who you are or what you do. So
I climb
how could
cell
I even
towers.
verify that?
Where's
your registration and insurance?
I don't know. You're gonna have to give me some time. It's a work truck, so it's not my personal truck. There's the insurance.
Stand by.
What the fuck? You kidding me? What the fuck? What is he doing? I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say. Yeah. Didn't feel like it. Wow, this guy needs to hurry the hell up. God, I think he's sitting there fucking sitting there demanding the fucking registration and the insurance after I handed him my ID. You there? Can you hear me better? Alright, I switched earbuds. Where are you? Oh, I see you. I see you. Yeah, they're on the other side of their cars. Probably purposely on the opposite side of where you can't see them. But they're on camera anyway, so it don't matter. You know, in the Constitution it says that a traffic stop isn't supposed to be anywhere unnecessarily long, and typically no longer than 15 minutes, or as long as it takes to write a ticket. And that's in the law. Man, I wish I could fucking hear what they're saying. But I can get their body cam footage if they got... Did you notice if he had a body cam? Did you notice if it was activated? Yeah, usually they have a flashing red light. Freaking idiots. God, how many more miles do we got left? Like 700? Yeah. $760? This is ridiculous.
1 second.
Do you? Hey, actually, is your body cam rolling?
Body camera is on.
Okay, what's your badge number and your name?
I'll give that all to
I
you
need it
on a
from
card.
you. No, you can verbalize it.
I'm gonna give it to you.
It's the law. You're supposed to verbalize it.
I'm gonna give it.
Can
I'm
you
gonna give
verbally
you all I have to
identify
do is
yourself?
provide it to you. That's
Verbally.
all I have to do.
Verbally.
I'm gonna explain your citation
Someone
to
that
you.
has vision problems
This is your violation.
is
Do
the
you have
reason
vision problems?
why. Anybody that has vision problems is the reason why you're supposed to verbally identify.
Do you have
it.
vision problems?
It doesn't matter if I do or not.
Okay.
It's for anybody.
Well, I don't know about that.
You know
but
that.
Anyway,
Yes,
I'm going
you
to give
do.
you this. Your violation's there. That's your total.
What's
the
the
Wills
violation?
Justice Court. Your violation is for speed.
Oh,
We're going
what?
85 and a 70.
Huh.
I'm going to give you a violation citation for
Okay, what's your
80
name?
and a 70.
What's your name and badge number?
Right down here.
What's your name and
Name
badge
and
number?
badge number,
Are you
right
going to
down
fail to
here.
identify?
I'm not going to fail to identify.
So identify.
I'm providing you the information
Identify,
to you.
please. Verbally.
Now the Wells Justice Court, the phone number's right there. And
Verbally
I gave it till this
identify,
phone-
please.
I gave it till this day.
Otherwise, you're not a cop.
Citation.
If you don't verbally identify, you're
I'm
not
going
a
to give your
cop.
options and your instructions on how to pay out a contest, whichever you choose. My information
Who's
is
your
down here.
supervising officer?
Huh?
Who's your
My
supervisor?
information is down here. I'm providing that information to you.
Who's your
There's
supervisor?
information. Have a safe day.
Yeah. Who's your supervisor, asshole? Who's your supervisor? And you didn't verbally identify. Assholes. What's your name and badge number? I need you guys to verbally identify. We're not going to play these stupid games. Either that or give me your card. Both of you. And it's not a request, it's a demand. I need your name and badge number or your card. That's your job. You guys just not like following the law? You're out here trying to enforce laws and you're not even going to follow the law yourself? You're not following the law. You're not verbally identifying yourselves. By not doing that, you're not cops. You realize that? Not verbally. Yes, it's a huge problem in this whole country. You know that. Don't play dumb. Yes, you are playing dumb. Look at your condescending look.
You're condescending.
I'm not condescending. I'm demanding your ID. Verbally. For anybody that might have vision problems. That's the reason for it. You know that. You guys gonna fail to ID, both of you? Then get. Okay. What's your badge number?
371.
Thank you. How about you?
Boyer, Highway Patrol.
Sorry?
Super Boyer, Highway Patrol.
Boyer? Boyer? And what was the number again? 443? Okay, why was that so hard? I didn't have to. No, I didn't. Was it a lawful order? If it was, quote me the law. Quote me the law.
If police give an order during a traffic stop, does the citizen always have to obey? Under Pennsylvania v. Mims, officers may order a driver out of a vehicle during a lawful stop, but broader commands still need legal justification. Police may argue this was about officer safety and traffic control. The citizen argues there was no quoted code, no obstruction, and protected speech under the First Amendment. Based on this footage, Citizen B, Officer C-.
Quote me the law. You didn't pull me over, you pulled him over. No, it's not. Obstructing is a physical act. A physical act, not verbal. Don't play dumb. Really, you can let go of your ego. It makes things run a lot smoother. If you're courteous, I'll be courteous back to you. If you're an asshole, I'm gonna be an asshole right back to you. There ain't no law against that, and you know it. That's the First Amendment. You guys got a supervisor? What's his name?
Supervisor's name and phone number right there.
Okay, can you, how long would it take him to get here?
He's not working today.
Yeah, bullshit.
I guarantee it.
So
I can get you another supervisor that comes all the
who's
way
your
from Elko.
supervisor right now that is working?
He is my supervisor for this district.
Put his name
I
on
can get
there.
you another
Who is
sergeant
working right
from
now?
Elko. Can I talk?
Who's
I can
working
get you
right
another
now?
sergeant
Can
from
you answer the
Elko.
question? You're my servant. I'm not your servant. You understand that? That's how it works. That's how the
Give me
law
a second,
works.
I'm gonna get you another number.
How about you just call him out here? Because this is ridiculous.
About an hour and a half.
An hour and a half? Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Is that really? Wow, you guys are funny. You realize there's cops getting fired all over the country for this kind of shit. Losing your fucking pensions, losing your job, even going to jail. Qualified immunity is going away. You realize that? I mean, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure isn't it already gone in Nevada? You guys out here are acting like you're the fucking boss of the road, but you're not. You're public servants. Law enforcement, not feelings enforcement. Your feeling about me being in your way when I wasn't is your problem, not mine. I don't have to move just because you don't like me there. I mean, if I'm wrong, quote me the law, the code. And that you can't do that tells me that I'm right and you're full of shit. No, I'm just trying to get you to give me a straight answer, and you don't want to do that.
You want me to quote the law? I'll quote you the law.
Yeah, quote me the law that tells me I have to move.
So you're sitting here trying to articulate reasonable suspicion. I've got a call that you were parked in front of a bus stop, and then you were relocated here. This is what was dispatched to me.
Okay,
and you're parked in front of somebody's house. This is not a normal place for people to be parked.
Okay.
And I am asking you to identify yourself.
Okay.
Okay? And you have to, by law, identify yourself. I need your ID, sir, to verify who you are.
In September 2020, in Alachua County, Florida, a private investigator parked on a public easement becomes the focus of a police investigation after a citizen complaint. What begins as a welfare check quickly turns into a dispute over detention, identification, and constitutional authority. Was this a lawful Terry stop or an unlawful demand for ID?
I have to identify myself if you suspect me. Florida, is this a Terry stop? Am I being detained?
You are, right now. Yes, you
Under
are.
suspicion of what crime, sir?
Loitering and prowling. I don't know what you're doing.
Do you know what...
What you're doing.
Do you know what loitering
I
is?
do.
Under the
Sir,
statute,
here's what's
loitering...
gonna happen. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to give me your driver's license here in a minute, or you're going to go to jail for resisting.
Okay.
I'm being honest with you.
I'm going to give him a license, then I'm going to file an internal affairs
I think
complaint
you
on you
should.
for violating my
You're
Fourth Amendment
totally
right.
allowed to do
Name
that.
and badge number, sir?
My name's Munson, M-O-N-S-O-N 544. We're recording.
Thank you, I appreciate that. I'm going to give you my Florida investigator's license, which is acceptable to identify myself. This is incredible. You deputies have no problem violating people's rights, man. Apparently, you took an oath to defend the Constitution, correct? Is that correct? Yeah. Unbelievable. What county is this? Alachua County. Do you all violate citizens' rights all the time? No response to that, deputy? No response to that. Suspects me of no crime. I haven't broken the law. Under the threat of arrest, has required to give me identification. Now somehow my identity is going to quell his suspicion of whatever it is he has of me. Can you call a supervisor on scene for me, please? I asked for a supervisor.
If you want to sit around and wait for a supervisor, we're more than happy to do that.
Well, you got no problem sitting here detaining me.
Do you want to sit around and wait for a supervisor?
I asked for a supervisor. I'd like for you to call a supervisor. I'm glad you got a smile on your face while you're violating my rights. Did you take an oath to the Constitution, deputy? Unbelievable. I suggest you refresh yourself on the law and what reasonable suspicion is. You go ahead and smile now. I will be filing an internal affairs complaint against you. Not that your corrupt internal affairs will do anything about it. Apparently you boys in blue don't know how to break that line.
Charles Hoffman, 1031 to 69 is 5429. Valid Class A CDL license expires 2021. You need a number?
54. Anyone else in the vehicle?
So now you're illegally running me through David. Boys just don't know how to
there's
uphold
no
the law.
public record exemption on tags, right?
Public what?
There's no public
Yeah, but you
record
also
exemption
know
on
there's a
tags.
state you have to have a reasonable cause to run my tag
I
through
do not.
David. That's why that state
No,
trooper,
no,
that's why the
I
Florida
know.
Highway Patrol trooper got sued, right?
Okay, sir, listen. If I ran your emergency contact, looked at your emergency contact
Just
information,
a minute.
that we're not allowed.
6429 with a valid decal till October 31st.
10-4. You know, we got stuff.
May
that
I
go on
ask why
cars
you're
that
running my
automatically
tag?
Run your
Go
tag.
ahead.
Because you're parked in front of a house you do not live in.
Is that
That's the
suspicious?
bottom line.
Is that suspicious?
It's very suspicious. You don't even live here. You're
Oh, in
telling me
this
you're from
time
out
and
of
age, right, with terrorists and everything, right? At this time and age.
town. Okay. You need to move your vehicle out from in front of her house.
Why?
So you need to move your vehicle out from your house.
So
Okay?
you're saying it's illegal for me to sit there?
Is there even a shoulder? You're parked in the grass. Is there even
It's
a
an
shoulder
easement,
there?
33 feet from the center line.
Okay, trailer.
Are you giving me a lawful
You're free to
command?
go. You can go. Or you can wait for the supervisor to come.
I'm going to
Which
wait
is
for the
like-
supervisor.
Please do. Don't go back in your vehicle.
Why can't I go back in my vehicle?
Because I'm standing out here and I don't know what's in your vehicle. If you want us to stand here to wait for a supervisor, I'm good with that. But because the way you're acting, I'm not going to let you get back in your vehicle unless you're leaving. Because I don't know what's in your vehicle.
So can I not stay on the side of the road?
You can get in your vehicle and you can leave.
But I can't get in my vehicle and sit there.
Or you can stand right here and wait for the supervisor because I don't know what's in your vehicle.
Are you going to stay here and wait as well?
I'm going to stand right here and wait with you.
All right. So once again, once the supervisor leaves and you leaves, am I allowed to sit there and stay there? That's a simple yes or no question.
Why are you sitting here?
I am working.
Okay, where are you working?
That's none of your damn business.
Had this much problem.
None of your damn. You know why? Because you don't have people who know how to stand up for their rights and can't stand arrogant, illegal acting cops. That's why. You've came here. You've required me to show ID when I didn't have to. I'm sitting on the side of a road. I haven't broken a law, and you abused your authority. That gun and that badge doesn't give you abusive rights.
Can I just ask you a quick question?
Sure, go right ahead.
Do you have a house?
Do I have a house?
Do you live somewhere?
No, I live under a fucking rock.
See, now you're being sarcastic, and I'm just asking you honest questions. You're
What
getting
do you
upset. I'm not even
think?
So you live in a house. You got private property, right? So you, in your experience,
Yeah.
if somebody was parked right in front of your house like that vehicle is,
Yeah.
would that rouse your suspicion?
Perhaps, yeah.
Would you call law enforcement?
No.
You'd probably go out and handle it yourself.
Probably.
Would you arm yourself and go out there and do it?
May or may not.
Okay, well, not everyone has that courage, sir. They're not as brave as you. So that's when they call us, because this is who we swore our oath to, the citizens of El Paso
Okay.
County.
All right.
So I came here.
Yep.
Now I have to verify who you are.
Well,
now, this deputy
let's stop right there. Let's stop right there. See, you think this is funny, deputy?
No, I do not think
Let's
this
make
is
it
funny.
serious.
I don't think
Let's
this is
talk to
funny
each
at all.
other, two gentlemen, okay? You do understand the Fourth Amendment, right, deputy? What does the Fourth Amendment guarantee?
I'm not going to sit here. You're,
See, you don't
I'm
want
not
to
gonna
talk
sit here and
about
have
something
a
you're going to
debate.
lose at.
But you keep shutting me down. I'm trying to explain to you what's
No,
going
you're
on.
not.
and
You're
not
avoiding it. I'm answering your questions, and you don't want to answer mine. I have a Fourth Amendment right guaranteed by the U.S. Constitution that says I am free from illegal search and seizures. There is Florida statute which states in order for me to ID myself, again, listen to me carefully, in order for me to be required to identify myself in the state of Florida, I must A, be under arrest, or B, you must have RAS or PC that I have committed a crime or am about to commit a crime.
Exactly.
You have none of those standards. You have come here and
You
say
didn't even listen to me. You didn't listen to what I
all right,
said.
then
I
go
tried
ahead.
to explain this very nicely to you, sir.
suspicion.
I have, and that's all I need.
That-
Reasonable suspicion that a crime is or about or has been committed.
Am I in
not
bizarro
explaining?
world, or is this deputy not understanding the English language? Okay, listen to me once again. In order to require me to ID myself, see,
This
you don't want to
conversation's
listen.
going in circles.
No, 'cause you're not
You're sitting
listening.
here for the supervisor. I don't particularly want to talk to you anymore. You're free to get in your car and leave.
No,
If you
see,
want to get in your
you're
car, you
not
can
listening.
leave, or you can wait for the supervisor.
What crime do you suspect me of committing or about to? How did identifying me ease your assessment that I was about to commit a crime? You can't answer that, can you? That's why you turn away and you laugh, because you know that you've been caught in an illegal act.
Stand over in front of my car, please.
I'm not and still detained. You have no control or
Then
custody
leave.
over me.
You're not coming
I don't
near
have,
me.
You don't tell me what to do.
I'm telling you, you're not coming near me. You're going to.
I'm not coming near you. I'm looking to see what this deputy, make sure you don't get a rifle and shoot me. You know, you cops aren't known for shooting people. So back to my point where you were embarrassed because I caught you in a, because you can't state a crime that you suspect me of committing. You want to say suspicion. Suspicion is not a crime. Loitering, which is also contempt of cop, that standard's also not met, because under the Florida statute, you must give me a reason to articulate why I'm in the area I am. I explained to you that I'm an investigator and I'm working. So that quells your interest. I tell you, man. You all wonder why cops are being shot in the street. What's your patrol number? Do you have a patrol number or ID number? May I have it again? To be honest with you, I don't remember. I'm not asking you to make it say it again. I don't remember you giving it to me. I do remember you saying your name is
Detective Tell, or Deputy Tell, ID 422.
I appreciate that very much.
No problem.
See, I can tell by your body language, man. I'm a certified interrogator. I've been doing this job for 16 years. All right? Look at your body.
Yeah,
Look at your body
You
language.
can't have a conversation. I
Really?
tried to have a conversation.
What are we doing
And all
now?
you're doing is jumping up and down. You're
I'm
getting all
jumping up and
upset.
down.
You don't know anything. You're being insulting. You're being rude. But you want me to be nice to you. That's
I'm
how
not asking
want
you
this
to be. I'm not
two-way,
asking you to be
right?
nice. You haven't been nice to me. You violated my Fourth Amendment. You're telling me what to do and what I can't do. You told me I can't stay there when I have every legal right to sit there. See, you think that's all okay. Because once again, you have that gun and that badge, and you think that gives you the right to tell people what to do when you have no legal authority to do so. You can't deny any of that, can you? See, your body language is saying I'm absolutely right in what I'm saying, and you're embarrassed about it.
So I'm so glad you got that figured out.
Yeah, yeah.
No, you're genius. You got it all worked out.
Yeah, yeah.
You're fast. You're correction. Private investigation. Sure.
Yeah.
You got it all worked out.
Guarantee my fucking IQ is higher than yours, buddy. Guarantee.
Maybe.
Yeah, no maybe about it.
Maybe.
Guarantee it.
It's possible.
I'm smart enough to not violate people's rights. I'm smart enough to expose corrupt cops. Yeah, just like I exposed your ass.
Yeah. So it's those.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, a lot of people see you on YouTube.
That's fine.
Yeah, I know it's fine. I've got no problem with it. I'm not the one that got to go home tonight night, pretend I'm a hero, go to my family tonight, pretend I'm a hero, protecting people's rights in this world that we live in with all the terrorism and everything.
Yeah, you're not being insulting at all.
Yeah. Like you deserve any better. I tell you what, I'm gonna just go wait up at my vehicle.
Yeah, sir,
I don't
listen to me. Do not go. I do not know what's in
I
your
didn't
vehicle.
say in. I did not say
you're
in.
gonna either wait here or you're gonna leave. You're not going in that near
I
that
said
vehicle.
I'm just gonna go stand
You're not
over there.
going near that vehicle. I do not know what's in that vehicle, and the way you're acting right now, I don't trust you. You're gonna either stand here, wait for the supervisor, or you're gonna tell me you're gonna leave, and then we're gonna get in our car and leave.
Am I being detained?
How would you like to? What did I just tell you? You can leave, but then we're leaving. That's the bottom line. If you're going back to the vehicle, we're gonna get
Go
out.
ahead and leave. I'll wait for the supervisor.
She's not coming up here by herself. I can tell you that right now. She's not, and I would not allow her
I'm
to come
such
up
a
here by
scary
herself.
guy. Is it okay if I put my ID back in my wallet?
Absolutely.
Okay. I have no weapons on me.
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna make any furtive
Absolutely.
movements. Make sure you don't pull your weapon and shoot me,
Absolutely,
okay?
Sir. You can put your ID back in your pocket.
All right, I appreciate that. All right, I'm gonna move now, okay?
Okay.
Oh, I know what it is. You're a Gators fan, and I'm wearing Seminoles. That must be what it is. I am in Gator country. You can be honest. Is that what it is? You have no problem with this officer's illegal actions, officer? He's not violating my Fourth Amendment? How come you all automatically say it's arguing? I'm just asking you a question. And because you don't want to answer it, you want to classify it as arguing. Does it sound like we're arguing? Or does it sound like I'm trying to communicate with you and ask you a question? You want nothing to do with that, right? Incredible. Tax dollars hard at work, gentlemen.
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. My name is Mike Hoffman.
Okay, I'm Sergeant Phillips,
Your ID number, Sergeant Phillips?
409.
Okay. Has this officer explained to you what's happened?
It's my understanding someone called in about your vehicle being parked on private property.
Okay.
All right. And then that you weren't happy with the way they were handling it, and so
Okay.
they called me.
May I ask you, is what I'm doing sitting here, is that a crime?
If this is private property, yes.
Okay. It's public easement, is it not?
Without looking at,
You know what public easement is,
I know
correct?
what an easement is,
Okay.
yes.
All right. Now, you're a sergeant, so I know you've been
Correct.
on the force for a while.
Correct.
I'm sure, although not semantically accurate with the law, you're probably accurate enough to know how far easement goes off the road. And the fact that someone pulled right off the shoulder is on public easement. I mean, if you would give me that much? Okay.
Okay.
Let's go with this. Let's assume that I'm on public easement. Where I'm parked, is that a crime?
well, let me ask you this. Do you have a purpose for being here?
I do.
What's that?
I don't need one. I will articulate to you why I'm here,
Okay.
but I don't need one. I can be simply parked there for no reason whatsoever. Will we agree that is not a crime?
Well, I'm not going to argue right now, easement or not, okay? I'm saying right now we're here for a reason. Someone called us to come check out your vehicle and what they're doing parked in front of their house.
And that is totally acceptable, and I have no issue with that. I
Okay.
think you're doing your job
Right.
there, and I think that's your job, and I have
Right.
no issue with that.
Okay.
Where I draw the issue is when this deputy over here demanded under the threat of arrest for me to ID myself when I clearly articulated to this deputy, by the U.S. Constitution, I'm guaranteed a Fourth Amendment right. Not only that, under Florida statute and Florida Constitution, under Florida statute, he must either have RAS or PC that I've either committed a crime or about to commit a crime.
I'm gonna stand over here if you don't mind.
Yeah. About to commit a crime before, or be under arrest before I am required by law to present an ID.
Hold on just 1 second. 49.
So now these deputies are going to try to find a reason to jam me up. Okay, so do you agree with what I just said?
Well, let me, like you said, we're here for a reason.
I don't
okay?
disagree.
All right. So when we make contact with someone, that's the first thing we do is identify them so we know who we're out with.
That's your policy. I agree with that. But again, I'm talking about the law when he has a right to demand under the color of authority code, U.S. Code 18, Section 242, which is deprivation of rights under the color of law. When you all put that badge on and take an oath, you become what's under the color of law. You have authority given to you. And he must meet certain requirements in order to use that authority under the color of law. What he did was threaten me with arrest if I did not give him ID. I articulated to him that he had to have certain standards met to demand ID from me. Isn't that correct?
Have you, at any point, have you given them ID or no?
I had to. He said he was going to lock me up. He said he was going to arrest me.
Okay, so you provided ID. Obviously,
under the threat of being arrested.
Okay, so obviously we know who you are.
Yes.
All right, and you said you would explain to me your purpose for being
I'm
here,
an
right?
investigator, as I explained to him.
Private investigator?
That's correct. Before I gave him my ID, I said, look, I'm an investigator, I'm working. He wanted to know who I was working. I told him it was none of his damn business who I was working. And actually, under the law, if I'm not allowed to tell law enforcement, I can get in trouble with the law if I tell you who I'm working.
I don't...
Statute 493.
Well, I know in the past when we
What?
have
I never asked you.
I'm sorry?
I never asked you who you're working.
Okay, would you like me to stop the video?
Hold on.
You want to stand fast on that, deputy?
Listen, I'm standing here to help. Okay, just...
Yeah, but he just told a lie.
Okay, well, I know in the past when people are working as a private investigator, they will call our communications
yes.
to let them know I'm out here at this address so we don't get calls like this, right? So we could have avoided this whole situation.
No, that's not necessarily true, and you are correct. That's something we normally do. It is a courtesy. It's not a requirement.
Right.
But I have found in the recent past, irregardless if I call in or not, I'm approached. I've had deputies tell me it doesn't make a difference if you called in. I have to come out and approach you. So it does no good to call in, and at times calling in has got me burnt on cases. So I use my discretion on whether I'm going to call in or not. This wasn't my starting point, so normally when you do call in, it's from a starting point. I can't call in every time I go mobile.
Move location?
Correct,
Okay.
yes ma'am. So it would be a nuisance for me to call 5 or 6 times when my subject goes mobile. Okay, now I'm at this location. It's you know what I'm saying? So now again, I acknowledge what you say and you are correct in that, but let's get back to the semantical part and why I'm upset, why this deputy violated my rights, and I want to lock you down on that because I feel you're being somewhat invasive in that. Look, I know I'm right. I know I'm right. I'm an activist in my personal life. I've been an investigator for 16 years. I'm ex-law enforcement. He wants to say it's a joke because it was in the Department of Corrections. Okay, whatever. It was 20 years ago. Whatever. And I say that just to try to get some professional courtesy. Bottom line, Sergeant, he violated my Fourth Amendment, and he thinks it's okay. He thinks he's done nothing wrong. I'm going to file an internal affairs complaint on him, but I want to start. And nothing. Look, I'm not kidding myself. Nothing's going to come of it. All right. I've been doing my activism for years, and it's not a thin blue line. It's a thick ass blue line. I used to be part of it. I understand it. I don't agree with it, but I understand it. But I have an issue. I want this gentleman First of all, I want you to acknowledge
I guess what like you said, if you're prior law enforcement, corrections, whatever, and you said professional courtesy, it seems like you would have extended that to them.
I did. When I got out of the vehicle, I raised my arms, told him I had no weapons, I lifted my shirt up, I turned around to give him officer safety so he has no concern. Okay. That's his immediate concern. Am I a threat to him?
Right.
Okay, I expelled that threat. Then I came over and we were talking, and he says, well, I want your ID. I said, well, deputy, I said, please don't get me wrong. I know where this is about to go. I explained to him I'm an activist in my personal life and I stand up for my rights. And I explained to him it's not that I don't want to give you my ID, but because I'm an activist, I stand firm on my constitutional rights. I explained to him about the Fourth Amendment, and I explained he doesn't have a legal right to demand my ID.
Well, we're here for a call. We're here for a purpose. It's not like this was a self-initiated call. We got a call from a citizen. We have a legal right to be here.
Yes.
And
yes.
to find out who you are and what you're doing.
But see, you don't have a legal right to ID me. Are you? And I'm looking for nobody will answer. When I confronted him on that, he wants to turn around and laugh and smile. But what I said, is it not true or is it true? And I'll repeat what I said. In the state of Florida, for a Terry stop, okay?
This isn't a Terry stop.
Exactly, it wasn't a traffic, and I'm not required to produce ID. This is not a stop and ID state. In the state of Florida, under statute, in order for me to be required to ID myself, you must either suspect me of committing a crime or about to commit a crime, and you must either have PC of that or RAS. He kept on saying his reasonable suspicion was just suspicion. That's what he thinks his standard is for me to be required to ID. And I asked him, sir, suspicion of what crime? And he's like, I don't think you committed a crime. I have suspicion, you're suspicious, you're here. Do you see where I'm going?
I do. But I guess I would like to, at this point, move on, though, and try to get this resolved. I'm sure you obviously have a job to do, right?
Yeah,
You're on.
but how's it going to be resolved? I would like acknowledgement, and if you don't feel comfortable, I'd like for you to say so for the record. Am I correct in my stance about what he needs to demand ID, or is he right? Because again, he threatened me with arrest. It's all on video, his and mine. I will be filing a PRR to get that video and that audio. He's confirmed to me it's all on audio and video. I have mine. I missed most of it because I wasn't recording it right away.
Okay.
It wasn't until he threatened me with arrest that I'm like, well, shit, I need to turn my camera on. You know, this guy's going to put, and he told me, if you don't get your ID out, I'm going to take you to jail. I'm going to arrest you. That's a threat. He's threatened to do bodily harm to me, kidnap me. And I know that may be a funny term, but legally that's what it is when he doesn't have the authority under the color of law to do what he did. And then you know what he tells me? I forgot about this part. He says, I can't be there. He told me to get in my truck and leave. I said, I'm working. I have every right to be there. Then he wouldn't let me go back to my truck. Thinks I'm going to go get a weapon and shoot him.
Okay. Well, that's officer safety.
Well, no, it's not. I'm not being detained. He doesn't expect me to come around.
No, you're not being detained. But anytime, like on a traffic stop, when we approach a vehicle and someone needs to get something out of their vehicle, we walk with them.
But it's over with. He was done with me. He said I couldn't get back in my vehicle until he left. He doesn't have any right to control me like that.
All right. Like I said, you're here on a job, and I know you said you won't tell us who you work for or whatever. Is there any way that we can confirm that you're here doing a private investigate? Or
I gave my investigator's license.
Oh, you did? Okay, I'm
Yes,
sorry.
ma'am.
You didn't tell me that. I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am. I ID myself. That was my ID.
So we know who you are, we know who you work for, and that's why you're here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you talked to, give me just 1 second.
Yes,
okay?
ma'am.
You looked it up on the public appraiser's website, and of course, the easement somewhere here doesn't exactly identify who.
On state roads, it's 33 feet from the center line.
This isn't a state road.
Let me finish. I believe on county roads, I know I'm right on state roads. I believe county roads is 13 feet. I believe. You know, so I state that because I'm not absolutely sure. State roads, 33 feet. So, again, you know, as soon as send some
right, like I said, I want to move forward at this point and try to
Yeah.
resolve it. Obviously, like I said, they were here on a call. She's, you know, a mom, young kids. She's saying, I guess there's a bus stop right down here.
I have no problem with none of that.
So when they show up and make contact with you, they have a right to ask for your identification.
Ask. They have a right to ask. He does not have a right to threaten me with arrest, which he did.
Well, honestly, right when they show up on a call and they ask for your ID and you refuse to give it to them when they're here for a lawful reason, that could be considered resisting without. That is an arrestable offense.
I know the subsection for resisting without violence. It's not. See, do you see where I'm going with this? You know, I'm an activist. I'm pretty well versed in the laws. I do this in my personal life. I've been arrested 3 times. I have 2 cases going to the Florida Supreme Court.
Okay.
One of them is over this very same matter, which I'm about to sue the state for $5 million. All right, so I think I'm pretty well versed on what I'm doing. And again, you all can't use, and I apologize for my tone and my what could be perceived as hyper. Yeah, the guy threatened to arrest me, man, take my freedom away. And he doesn't have a right. You all can make excuses or try to justify it. Yes, you have every right to be here. A citizen's concern.
And to identify you.
You don't, man, you're a deputy. Do you know what the law says? What does the law say?
Because we're here on a call. Like I said, we did not self-initiate. She calls in a suspicious vehicle. She doesn't know the vehicle. She doesn't know if there's someone inside the vehicle. So when we get here, we don't know who you are. We don't know if the bus stop down here, if you're waiting to kidnap a kid. We don't know that if you're a sex offender and not supposed to be by a bus stop. We don't know all that until we identify you.
But what does the law say about you demanding ID? That's what I'm asking you to say, because that's what this whole issue's over. We're dancing around it with every other thing. I don't disagree with you on anything you said, except the semantical point of demanding ID? I mean, and again, you've yet to answer that. I've told you 3 times what the law says, very succinctly, and you've not yet acknowledged it or denied it. And I would think a deputy of the statute of sergeant would be pretty well versed in what it takes to demand ID under the color of law. U.S. Code 18242, deprivation of rights under the color of law. Okay?
Well, you're convinced that you're right, based on your knowledge of the law and stuff like that.
Will you do this for me? Will you research it today? And just out of I would say professional courtesy, but I'm not going to get any. You're not at all. You've been very polite. You haven't threatened me with violence or arrest. You've been very polite. You've been patient with me. I appreciate that more than you know. There's many times I get the attitude these 2 deputies have shown. This guy here don't want to open his mouth, and this guy here thinks everything's a joke. Okay? You know, so what I'm asking you to do is, for the future, please take 15-20 minutes today, research the law, and I'll give it to you one final time. In the state of Florida, the statute says to demand, not ask, to demand ID, you must have reasonable, articulable suspicion that I've committed, or PC, that I've committed a crime or I'm about to commit a crime.
Right, and we don't know why you're here if you are about to commit a crime until we identify who you are.
Do you know what that means? You don't get to use that as an excuse. Reasonable, articulable suspicion means you must be able to articulate what crime I've either committed or about to commit. You don't get to say, oh, well, we think you might commit a crime, you might be a bank robber, you might be wanted, you might be a child molester, you might be just
Which, like you said, though, you understand our concern when we pull up and don't know why.
I do, but I also expect you of taking an oath to the Florida Constitution, the U.S. Constitution, and being a servant to the citizens. I expect you to uphold the law, because you guys take every opportunity to say that I'm enforcing the law. But when I see officers break the law, they're not so quick to stand fast on it. And that's what that deputy has done. He has broken the law by violating my constitutional rights. And I know that's maybe all, we can just brush that aside, that's no big deal. We're doing what we're supposed to do. I'm asking you to really look deep into it, what I'm saying. We're losing our way in this country, deputy. Citizens' rights are getting violated. Citizens are getting killed. This guy wouldn't even let me go back to my vehicle. He acted like I was a terrorist.
All right.
So we're done. I appreciate it.
I guess, are you going to move?
I'm going to stay there.
Okay.
I have a legal right to be there.
Okay.
I'm not, and normally if I see a person come out,
You'll get out and talk.
I'm like, hey, I'm an investigator, here's my license. I show them my ID real quick. Number one, they're not law enforcement. But I want to put them at ease. I understand. If some knucklehead was parked in front of my house,
You would call too.
no, I wouldn't.
Or you won't go out.
Damn right.
But a female home by herself probably
I understand that, and that's why I try to do everything. If I saw her, ma'am, I'm an investigator. If you feel comfortable, call the shit. If that makes you feel more comfortable, here's my license. You know, because I don't want this.
Right.
I don't
either.
You know, but you know, I appreciate your time very much. I asked you 2 things. I'd like you to research the law, and if you verify what I said is true, I want him counseled. I will be doing a PRR on his video and audio, and I will be filing an internal affairs complaint because I believe I'm steady in my claim. Thank you for your time, man.
Have a good day.
Is it okay for me to go to my vehicle? Okay, thank you.
What happens when government authority and constitutional rights collide? Across these 3 encounters, viewers watched police, public employees, and citizens debate identification, detention, public access, and reasonable suspicion. In video 1, the citizen earns a B+, while officers receive a C. In video 2, the citizen receives a B, and the officers a C-. In this encounter, the citizen earns an A- for articulating constitutional arguments, while deputies receive a D due to unresolved questions surrounding the ID demand. The larger lesson is not about winning arguments, but understanding rights, limits of authority, and accountability. If this case made you question what lawful detention really means, the next ID Refusal Pro investigation is already on your screen.